Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn with Ace. Today I'll discuss Corporate Administration subject course for BCOM first semester SEP under Bangalore North University. So I'll begin with the discussion of the syllabus. Module 1, Introduction to Company. Under that we're going to see introduction, meaning, definition of company, features, important provision under section 2013, and the kinds of company. In detail we'll see the various type of company under the Company Act of 2013. Then module 2, formation of company. It will begin from promotion. Under that, meaning, promoters, meaning, definition, function, position, rights and responsibility are the duty of promoters in corporation. Then the commencement of business under the two important document of company, that is memorandum of association and article of association, various type of clause content. Then difference between of memorandum and article of association. Then we'll go through the statement of lieu of prospector, like allotment of shares, issue of shares, forfeitures of shares, bookkeeping and its process. Then document in order to file, e-filing, register of company. Then last is certificate of commencement of business. Then unit 3, corporate governance. Under that we'll see introduction, meaning, definition, important. Then what are the key managerial personnel process. In that we'll see the what is the role of managing director under the whole time, part time, chief financial officer. Then the committee, company secretary, the types, qualification for appointment. Then establishment of operation and its role in the promotion of ethical corporate practices. Module 4, corporate meeting. Under that, introduction, importance, type, minutes of meeting, requisites of a valid meeting, notice, proxy, voting, postal. Then role of company secretary, types of meeting, then the meeting through the video conference in the virtual meeting. Last, module 5, winding up of company. Under that, introduction, meaning, modes of winding up. Then roles and responsibility of the liquidator, reason for the winding up of the company under the administration of special court. Next, we'll see the question paper pattern, as already have discussed in detail in my first video regarding the pattern of question paper, which is consist of 4 section. That will be the same pattern for all the papers under SCP Bangalore North University. Next, blueprint according to module wise, then section wise. Module 1, for section A 1 question, section B 1 question, section C 1 and section D 1. Module 2, 2 questions from section A, 1 question section B, 1 question for section C and 1 question for section D. Module 3, 2 questions for section A, 1 question for section B, 1 question for section C, 1 question for section D. Module 4, 1 question for section A, 2 section for section B and 1 question for section C and 1 section for section D. Module 5, 1 question and under section A, 1 question section B and 1 question for section D, and there will be no questions for section D. Next, in detail we'll see how many possibility of the question it will come in your final exam according to section wise from the each module. Module 1, possibility of getting the 2 questions for 2 marks, that meaning and definition of company, types of companies. Then for section B, say for 6 marks, private company, public company. Then explanation, detail, features of joint stock company. Then possibility of getting the question for 14 marks is all types of company. Then Company Act of 2013 highlight. Then for section D, you will get the possibility of getting the question like list of Indian private company, list of public company. Then from module 2, possibility of getting the question for 2 marks is meaning and definition of promotion, promoter, incorporation, memorandum, article of association, prospectus, statement in lieu of prospectus, issue, allotment and forfeitures of shares, book building, e-filing, register of companies, certificate of commencement of business, red herring prospectus, book building, and then ASBA concept. Then for section B, 6 marks, types of promoter, functions of promoter, contents of article of association, content of prospectus, write a note of ASBA or red herring. Then for 14 marks, stages in formation of company, then content of memorandum of association, content of prospectus, then difference between memorandum and article of association. Then for 10 marks, section D, function of promoter, drafting prospectus, drafting of memorandum of association, drafting of article of association. Then from module 3, possibility of getting the question for 2 marks is meaning definition of managing director, whole time director, chief financial officer, resident director, independent director, auditor, then committee, CSR committee, secretary, meaning types, notice, quorum, proxies, then expansion like BRL, like extensible business reporting, language, CSR, AGM, annual general meeting. Then for 6 marks, function of audit committee, function of CSR committee, company secretary, like qualification, right, duty, liability and removal or dismissal. Then managing director, auditing powers, duties and responsibility. Then for 14 marks, section C, managing director, auditing, appointment, power, duties and responsibility, company secretary, meaning types, qualification, appointment, position, rights, duties, liability and removal or dismissal, shareholders, annual general meeting, extraordinary annual general meeting and board meeting. Then last, role of company secretary in convening the meeting. Then for 10 marks, drafting the notice of company meeting and drafting resolution. And then for module 4, possibility of getting the question for 2 marks, what is resolution, meaning of proxy, what is company secretary. Then for 6 marks, section B, importance of meeting, types of meeting, resolution, requisites of a valid meeting. Then for 14 marks, explanation in detail, role of company secretary in convening in the meeting, types of meeting, resolution types, essential of valid meeting. Then for 10 marks, minutes of meeting. Then you have to draft minutes of meeting by taking the based on the case study if they have given, or you have to draft the minutes of meeting according to the section wise for 10 marks. Then for module 5, possibility of getting the question for 2 marks, that is meaning definition of winding up, modes of winding up, official, liquidator, defunct company, involves insolvency code, expansion of NCLT, CLAT. Then for 6 marks, consequences of winding up. Then for 14 marks, official, liquidator, roles and responsibility, and already have been discussed in the blueprint. Then for section D, it not going to get any question for 10 marks from this chapter. Thank you and all the best, guys.